Hey guys, Turtles and Tentacles here, your boy Shane. Just want to give you some PlayStation 5 updates. Well, this bit of news comes from Gamatsu writer Saul Romano. Apparently, Sony is planning a early June PlayStation 5 event, and apparently they're going to have a state of play for early August. At first, I thought this was telling us that the consoles were coming out earlier, but it's not. It's just telling us what they plan on doing. If you remember, there was a Ghost of Tsushima event that had gone on sometime last week where they were just streaming, showing more about the game. I'm actually pretty excited to pick up the game myself. Um, on Twitter, it was previously referred to as early June in a hefty next gen showcase. This was by a report from Venture Beats Jeff Grubb, and they're going to show a lot of games, and that's more or less what people care about is games anyway. As we found out with Xbox One, no one really cares what your hardware can do as long as they find out what kind of games you have on it. Um, let's see. Second new state of play, I already mentioned that. There's also going to show PlayStation 4 titles. Because remember, the PlayStation 5 was slated to come out in, I want to say, fall of 2020. They usually bring out these new consoles around quarter four, so that's uh, between August and it ends right before the new year. So somewhere probably between then and I want to say I give it October 25th to probably November 15th ish. They want to make sure you get your consoles in so you can start buying your games and stuff like that. Um, as for Microsoft, as you already know, Microsoft had already said they're going to do things once a month just to show off the new Series X Xbox. I believe they're gonna do something around June 10th or June 9th. That's what Grubb is actually saying from his sources. And Nintendo has basically said, whatever people are working with them, show whatever you got. They don't plan on doing any Nintendo Directs for a while. Uh, I'm gonna guess that Nintendo will probably do something in July. Probably, if depending on what Sony shows, they'll probably show something towards the end of June. Given that a lot of the restrictions with the pandemic going on has been lifted a little bit in Japan, they're slowly opening up provinces. So I'm pretty sure Nintendo might ramp things up depending on what Sony does. I guess part of the things I just want to mention about outside of this is, you know, what consoles are you guys getting? I, at the moment, have, you know, the big three. I got my Switch, I got my PS4, got my Xbox One. Currently, I do not have live on it because I don't play it that much. So there's that. But I guess one thing I want to say is I generally tell people do not buy a console at release unless fanboys will be fanboys. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. But lest we forget what happened to the PlayStation 3 when those started catching fire, or even with Xboxes, Xbox 360, some of them were red ringing really early. So unless you have a game that's gonna come out exactly when that system come out, I would say just wait. Plus, this is quarter four anyway. You're gonna get some bundles. I typically try to wait until I get some extra game that's worth the price, and I typically just follow games. I'm waiting to hear about Street Fighter 6 or maybe Marvel vs. Capcom 4 or Marvel vs. whatever. Uh, First, I'm just waiting for a Capcom game to come out that makes me want to say, "Ooh, I got to get me a PS5." But tell me what you guys think. I'll make sure to put the link from the Gematsu article in the description below. So, what systems are you getting? What systems are you excited for? I am excited for Ghost of Tsushima. Looks like a really good game. Until next time, guys.